Welcome to WCHE's Soundstage with your host, Nicole Zell. Soundstage features interviews and live performances with established and up-and-coming musicians from all over. And now, here is your host, Nicole Zell.
We are live on Soundstage. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this very autumn, dreary day here in Westchester. We have Emily Neblock here in the studio. Neblock. Thank you. I was wondering, I was like, I'm saying it and it's going to come out wrong. Neblock. Is that French?
No, it's actually, my family thinks that it's Irish.
Ooh, okay, I could see that.
But we're not sure. It's kind of obscure.
It is. It's a very obscure last name. I've never heard it except for you. But, wow, I think the first time I saw you was probably open mic like 4 or 5 years ago at Steel City. And we were just all blown away. Go ahead and just tell us about your music and where you're from and what kind of genre you play.
Well, I've lived in this area my whole life, pretty much, Downingtown, Pennsylvania. And I've been musical my entire life. I started playing classical piano when I was around 10 years old. But I only started writing music about 3 years ago, after I left college and I joined a band and I became musically inspired. So I decided to pick up a guitar and start singing in front of people for the first time ever.
Right.
Before that was only in my room, you know, with the radio blasting.
Yeah, right.
Singing so quietly that no one could hear me. But I overcame that fear.
That was
slowly.
all thanks to Mostly Maybe, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. You guys were a great band, man. It was awesome. That was like the
fun.
good old days, right?
Yeah.
Pelly Gunther and all those other guys.
Elliot Wilson.
Yeah. That was great. So you pretty much started going to open mics, playing out live by yourself, and then you started getting hooked in with the band. Mm-hmm. And so that was probably like, 3-4 years ago, I guess, like you said?
Yeah.
Right. It must feel like it was just yesterday.
Yeah, kind of. But it's also, it's been a long time because I've progressed a lot.
Right.
Like I said, I used to be so afraid of people hearing me.
Right.
That I wouldn't even sing in front of people. And when I would try to get up on a stage, I would be so afraid and so nervous. But I've learned to just kind of do it anyway.
Right. Would
just
you
push through it?
Ever have thought back then that this would be your full-time thing now?
Absolutely not. I can say that with 100% confidence. There's no way that I would have believed you if you told me.
What were you thinking of doing back in the college days?
Honestly, I really had no idea.
Right.
Like,
music came at a good time then, right?
Yeah.
We're going to play your single. This is a new single, right?
Yeah. It's called Breaking Through, and it's my first studio recorded single of all time.
That is so
exciting. I just did it this summer.
And, okay, so it just came out this summer. Mm-hmm. And are you going to be working on an album anytime soon, maybe?
Yeah. I'm kind of doing a one-step-at-a-time sort of approach. So I actually just finished recording my second song, which will soon be mastered and available to people. But what we're going to play is my first one. Mm-hmm. And it was recorded at Springhouse Sound in King of Prussia. Shout out to Joe and Carl.
Gotta always mention the studios.
Yeah, they're amazing.
I'm so excited to hear this and premiere this, if you will, on Soundstage. Here's Emily Neblock.
Can you feel it? We're breaking through. I know I do. You can come with me if you want to. It's gonna be something new. But don't be afraid, my dear. Let me show you. Come on, let's ride. I say it's alright. Come in my very side. Just like an electron. We leave our orbitals, trusting in a higher energy level. So get excited, 'cause no one's not invited through. Breaking through. Breaking through. Breaking through. Breaking through. Breaking
We are back on Soundstage. Oh my gosh. How special is that single to you? It's like literally breaking through. It's like so significant for you.
Exactly.
It's so awesome.
It's special on a number of different levels. One of them because I've never recorded anything in the studio before, so this was really like breaking through into that territory
Right.
of my musical career. But also I feel like the song Breaking Through captures a piece of my life philosophy that I wanted to get out and make available to people.
Right. And I want to, if you want to read it too, if you want, we have the single artwork here, the artwork, and you did this all on your own.
I did.
You literally cut out and make each one of them, right?
Yeah, I drew all the artwork and assembled it in like a file and then printed each one, cut them out, and glued them together.
So awesome.
The back of it says, Miss M wants you to join her army. I envision a network of modern warriors, wielding consciousness and fighting for love.
And you've gotten to give this out to many people throughout your travels, and you've had a lot of great experiences giving them out.
Yeah, I have decided that I believe that music should be free, or at least available to everyone, regardless of what they can pay or what they want to pay.
Mm-hmm.
So what I've been doing is just making them and giving them away to people, and if they feel like making a contribution, then I will accept it. But otherwise, it's just free for them, and I trust that the energy that I'm putting out will be returned to me.
Mm-hmm. And I love it. And it's so vibrant, too. It's so, I can't believe you do all these yourself, though. That must be exhausting. And the symbols on them, you have a peace sign, you have a heart, you have a recycle sign, you got yin and yang, and what's the last one?
The last one is the Om symbol.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Are you into yoga?
I am.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wait, are you like some like top-notch, amazing yoga person?
I do a style of yoga that's really restorative.
Okay.
There's a lot of laying and sitting poses. And like if there's a part of your body that can't relax, then you just put a pillow under it, or put a blanket under it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about releasing as much tension as possible and relaxing so that healing can come in the place where the tension was.
Do you do yoga every day, pretty much?
I attempt to.
You attempt to, yeah. It's probably
But
hard.
no.
Yeah. Well, you're like the most chill person ever, so you would think that and you have wonderful posture. And this is the most random compliment you're going to get today.
Thank you.
I'm serious,
I try.
I love this, and yeah, you said that you were traveling a lot, giving this single out. What were some of the personal experiences you had of just of giving this single out to people for free?
One thing that I remember is there's a lot of chance encounters that may not have happened otherwise if I weren't carrying around a guitar and handing out singles. And one of my favorite things is like the interesting names of the people that I meet. Like people like Melody and Picasso and Angel, you know. And there's someone named like Divine or something.
Oh, wow.
You know? And I'm just like, is this a sign? I don't know, but I hope so.
Right. And the response has been great so far, right?
Yeah, people really love it, and I'm really glad because I make my music to express myself, but also it's directed towards the listeners, and I'm trying to speak to people that feel things that I feel and let them know that they are not alone.
Right.
And they're not crazy if they feel like they're crazy.
Right.
Because I think a lot of deep thoughts, and anybody else who feels the same things, I want them to know that they're totally not alone in that.
I love it. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but we're going to be back with more Emily Neblock. Stay tuned.
At Matthews Paoli Ford, they're more than just a dealership. They're proud to be members of the Chester County community. They can handle all your automotive needs from new and used cars and trucks to service, rental, and even collision repair. They've won Ford's prestigious President's Award for customer satisfaction for the last 3 years. Check them out online at PaoliFord.com or visit them at the Point in Paoli. Go further with a new Ford car or truck at Matthews Paoli Ford.
Did you know that buildings account for 77% of electricity use and 39% of CO2 emissions? The construction, operations, and maintenance of our buildings consume an enormous amount of resources. And as Americans, if we want to plan our energy future, we need to start with making our buildings more efficient. Current building codes do set some standards, but they do not go far enough. However, for those who want to do more, there are many green building programs and standards, but the choices are confusing. That's why Bluer, Borough Leaders United for Emissions Reduction, is developing a green building checklist for building owners and builders to guide their design process. The checklist provides information and links to respected sources about energy and resource-saving measures available in 5 key areas: site design, energy use, water use, material selection, and indoor air quality. It is an informational tool, not a requirement, designed to help you learn more about the choices available. Bluer wants to help you make better building decisions so you can make better buildings for our community. For more information on this and energy-saving tips, visit Bluer at www.wcbluer.org.
This message from the Westchester Bluer Committee is sponsored by Thomas Committa and Associates, TCA. Thomas Committa and Associates has assisted municipalities with smart growth initiatives since 1973. We represent 44 municipalities in Pennsylvania and Delaware in matters pertaining to town planning and landscape architecture.
Hello, everyone. This is Rex Fowler from Aztec Two-Step, and you're listening to Soundstage.
We are back on Soundstage. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys have any questions for Emily, you can call us at 610-701-9243. So where have you gotten to travel during this time of spreading your music, like this past summer and whatnot?
This summer I've been to New York, upstate New York, and Asheville, North Carolina, as well as Brevard, North Carolina, which is close. And I also went to Denver and Boulder, Colorado.
Oh, wow.
And then just most recently I was in Danville, Illinois for the Phases of the Moon Music and Art Festival. And I was in other places in Illinois, Rockford. And I also went down to St. Louis, Missouri, played some shows there. And I was in Ozark, Arkansas.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are a lot of different places.
I know,
places
kinda
you
all
wouldn't
over the
expect.
place.
Yeah. So that was all summer that you got to travel.
Pretty much. I had sometimes when I was back at home, but not for very long.
Right.
In between each journey.
You wanted to just keep going.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so during your travels, were you by yourself? Did you just drive in a car and just kind of, was it planned, or did you just go from destination to destination?
Most of it was planned, and most of it I had travel buddy. My friend Ben was there for a lot of it. And then the last phase of my trip was mostly unplanned, and I was mostly by myself, except I met traveling buddies along the way. Shout out to my friend Jimmy, who accompanied me for a lot of my last trip, but then I traveled back home on my own.
Wow. You did a lot of miles. That's a lot.
Yeah.
What was the most unique place during that whole time? And I guess unique as in, like, the music scene. Which place was just the music scene just incredible, like you'll never forget?
Definitely St. Louis,
really?
Missouri.
Okay.
The music scene there is really hopping, and I did not know anything about that.
Yeah, you would never.
It's not expected.
Yeah, really.
So I have a really good friend, Ray, that I met at Phases of the Moon in Illinois, the music festival. And he let me stay at his house for some days when I was in St. Louis. And he got me shows. He texted me and was like, "Hey, you have a show tonight. We're going to go play at this Cajun place and, like, eat Cajun food and play music for them." So
that's great.
He's kind of keyed in and helped me jump into the music scene.
That's amazing. Okay, so is there a lot of music venues in that area? Really? Mm-hmm. So it's just like hopping. And the art scene too?
I'm not really sure about that.
Yeah.
But probably it seems like a pretty cool cultural place.
Right. Hey, that might be the next music destination, city-wise, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a little secret. I never would have thought St. Louis. That's crazy. So do you want to, and then you got to, oh my gosh, Denver, Colorado. That must have been amazing.
Yeah, Denver and Boulder, definitely. I mean, all the places. Boulder is really great musically, and so is Denver, and Asheville as well. Like, Asheville, you just walk downtown, and there's music on every corner, you know? People busking, like playing on the street, or a concert going on. There's just music everywhere in Asheville.
Right.
And art, too.
Was the first time you went out west, was that when you made the trip to Colorado, or had you been out before?
I'd been out to Colorado before, a couple times, actually. And every time it just gets better. Yeah. Like, I fall in love with Boulder a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. So do you think, like, the East Coast or the West Coast is more your place? Or maybe somewhere in between?
Well, I haven't really spent much time on the West Coast, but that's a near future destination. I've never been to California in my entire life, and I just get this feeling that the West Coast vibe is like something that I would feel very akin to, and my music would be well liked there.
Right. Maybe this summer, right? That's the goal.
Or in the winter. I hear California's good for the winter.
True. Yeah. Hey, you got like a month. Why not, right? All right, are you cool with maybe playing us a little tune?
Absolutely.
Are you all right with that? All right, if you want to get your guitar set up, and I'm going to plug some of your shows you got coming up here.
Should we call you Stalker Nicole?
Yes, we should. Oh, yeah. Bryn, do you want to share that fact when she's getting her guitar ready?
Yeah, so I found a random article that I decided I was just going to have some fun with and try it on how to see who stalks you or who your top stalkers are on Facebook.
So embarrassing.
And I'll say what my theory is of how this thing works, but Nicole came up as my #1 stalker.
I don't know why, guys.
I think it might have something to do with people when you message. So if you had to guess, who do you think your #1 stalker would be, Nicole?
I don't know, because we just said, like, it's always the ones that you don't know about that you have to worry about. That's the problem. Like, I totally obviously...
So, should I have worried about you from the beginning, then?
Yes. It's been my plan all along. I have no idea. No. But I want that link. I want to try that out. Actually, no, I don't want to know. I would rather be in the dark. I don't actually want to know. Would you want to know, Emily?
I don't think so.
No, I think I'd be
actually
scared.
wondered before if there's a thing that would tell you that, and I've decided not to pursue it.
Yes, I think it's just like, I don't know if I'd be able to handle it.
I think you got the answer to yours before the show even started, Nicole.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
By a accidental Facebook post that someone happened to screenshot before it got deleted.
Shout out if you're listening, which I'm sure you are. Anyway, back to the music. We didn't even get to talk about your shows. We got to do that. This weekend and next weekend, you have some exciting stuff coming up.
Yeah.
So take it away if you want to.
Sure. So this weekend, I'm playing at Steel City Coffee House in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. The show starts at 8 p.m., and I am co-billing with my dad's folk rock band, which he started when he was, I think, in high school or maybe college. So a while ago, and they took a break for a long time and then decided to start playing together again.
That is amazing.
So I think this will be the third or the fourth time that we've done this Steel City show. It's kind of like a tradition now.
Right.
So.
Wow. And then
really
next
special.
weekend,
weekend,
Steel City's Got Your Soul.
Yeah, Steel City's Got Your Soul. Another show at Steel City, also at 8 p.m. on Halloween night, so Friday, I believe. And it's a bunch of us in the Steel City community got together a soul funk band, and we're gonna play like awesome soul hits. You know, I'm super excited. It's gonna be the funkiest thing.
I can't wait. I know.
Has ever happened.
We were just talking about the lineup today, and I guess it was you, Boog, Hillary Wallace.
Yeah.
Obviously, Eli Wenger, the owner of Steel City, his wife Erin.
Yeah.
Elijah Kane on drums, which we've had on the show before, and who else?
Scott Lowry.
Yeah.
Dan Gardner.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be incredible.
Eli's brother Adam.
Yeah.
Pete Bennis on sax.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know Scott Lowery was going to be. He's amazing. Oh, my gosh.
Really great people. And some surprise guests as well.
Ooh. All right. You guys got to go. Steel City's Got Your Soul. You got
That show, though, be forewarned, is 21 and over. Because we want it to be kind of like a concert and a party at the same time.
Yes. So, there you go. It's not an all-ages event, but it's going to be sweet. All right. You're going to play us a little song.
Yeah.
What is this one called?
This one is called Paradise Street.
Ooh, all right.
I'll walk me down to Paradise Street. Come dawn, the dawn of a new day. When the sun hovers in my wake, being the illumination of all things, I will have me everything I need, but just myself, just myself, just myself. Some things I have to tell the world myself, speaking in the language of renewal. I am sure of nothing but the world. In this present moment, I've become transparent. None of you can see me anymore. And there is one of me passing through every drop of autumn dew. I will hang out with the early morning club, the wake up earlys, the stay up laters, and all the lovers and all the waiters. I walk me down to Paradise Street, then I'll loop around and come running home take long for it to get covered in ice, my kind of paradise.
Yes. Applause. No. Sorry, there's only 2 of us that can clap. That was amazing. I want to talk about that song and the lyrics of it. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more Soundstage. Keep listening.
Tune in for The Britton Project every Wednesday at 12:15 and Saturday at 12. She has the latest in fashion, beauty, fitness, entertainment, and lifestyle. Plus, you never know what celebrity will call in to join the conversation. Like country music star Darius Rucker talking about the cast of Duck Dynasty in his Wagon Wheel music video.
It was my wife's idea. She knew how much I loved the show, and actually when she said it to me, I was like, they're never going to do that. 2 days of shooting, and it was the most fun I've ever had making a video.
Or actress Hayden Panettiere, the star of Nashville, talking about how she wants to separate her love of music from the character she plays.
Country music's a passion of mine, and it's a road that I would like to explore. Right now I'm concentrating on the show, and who knows, maybe down the road I will venture down that road as Hayden.
Or some of the cast of CMT's Party Down South talking about all of the hot new details from their latest season.
Athens, Georgia was close to home for a lot of it. You know, where like we had dirt and mud, and there was a lot of country stuff for us to do, so it was easy for us to just kind of fall into place.
You don't want to miss The Britton Project every Wednesday at 12:15 and Saturday at 12 right here on WCHE 1520.
Pennsylvania construction sites. To work there, you got to be tough, reliable, and safe. That's why so many sites choose JCB, the world's safest skid steer, with a side entry door. And for a limited time, every JCB skid steer comes with double the standard warranty for 4 years. Or get 4 years, 0% APR, and 4 months with no payments at Stevenson JCB. Go to jcbpromo.com/double. Offer valid until December 31st, 2014 on select new models at participating JCB Pennsylvania dealers. Subject to JCB finance approval.
Hey, this is Laura Cheadle. You're listening to Soundstage on WCHE 1520 AM.
We are back on Soundstage. We have 2 callers. The first one we have is Jeremy on the line. Hey, Jeremy, what's up?
Hey, how are you today?
Good.
What's up, Jeremy?
Hey, Emily, how are you?
I'm doing good. Got real positive vibrations.
Yeah, it was very difficult to tune in, so I figured I'd call in. And I just wanted to say that, you know, I've heard Emily play numerous times, perhaps not enough, but I know her music comes from the heart. And, you know, there's a lot of passion that comes in through some of the songs that she sung. And I just wanted to ask, you know, where do you derive your greatest inspiration, Em?
My greatest inspiration? Well, most of the songs that I write are about things that I'm feeling, specifically during a phase of my life. Like, for example, when I'm traveling on the road, I'll write about a song about movement. Or if I'm experiencing some kind of, difficulty having a balanced schedule or something, then I'll write about, self-control. Or, if I'm experiencing something spiritual upwelling in my life, then I'll write a song about that path. So usually each song is kind of like a crystallized concept. It's like a product of a concept that I'm contemplating at that time in my life.
Great. Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't get the whole the whole interview. I didn't know if you touched on this or not, but yeah, it's fantastic, and congrats again.
Thank you.
With the opportunity there, and thanks for taking that question. And I'll talk to you soon. Good luck to you, and enjoy the rest of the time that you're there and playing and such.
I do have another answer to your question, which is something that I touched on earlier, but my greatest reason for playing music and writing my songs is to reach out to people who feel the things that I have felt, to let them know that they're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I did. I think I did hear that through the static. I'm helping a friend right now, an Amish friend who was in an accident, and I said, hey, one of my friends is on the radio, and I have to call in. I have to listen to this. So I had the static blasting in the Jeep, but so I got bits and pieces. But so
we'll give them my love.
I will. I'll do that. He has a lot of healing to do. I told him. I told him he has to hear you sing. It's it's like hearing an angel sing or better. So.
Thank you so much for calling in, Jeremy. Good luck with everything.
Hey, thank you very much. Have a great day.
You too.
Yeah.
All right, I believe we have your dad calling in now, right? Is that who's calling in next?
Is it Bob? Bob is my
Bob.
friend.
Okay.
I was about to say, he said Bob.
Okay, we have Bob on the line. Hi, Bob.
Hi, this is Bob, and I am also a friend. And I must say that the previous caller was really nice to hear some of the comments that he made, and I'm in total agreement with him. I've heard Emily play many times, and I intend to hear her many, 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 many more times. And just a quick question for Emily. The feeling that I get a lot from your music overall is that some of the songs can be a little sad, a little melancholy, but there's still overall just a sense of being positive. And I just wondered, does that kind of sit with you? Does that kind of seem like on the mark with you overall? I just feel like you're expressing something very positive throughout just about everything you do.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like there's no doubt that I definitely have that kind of deep, like, melancholic sort of thing to me. But the purpose of all the songs and the purpose of writing them is toward healing, which is always positive movement in my mind. So even if it's occasionally some of my songs do have sad ideas and sad feelings, but I write them to work through something toward healing.
That makes sense. It does make sense, and I always sense a feeling of there's just so much giving there that I think anybody that hears you will come to the same conclusion. That there's just so much that you have to give, and I'm just glad that I can be part of that.
Thank you. I feel like idealism and optimism is very important. I don't agree when people say that it's bad to be idealistic. I think, what would we strive for if we were not idealistic? I mean, it doesn't make sense to have ideals and expect them to come true immediately, but we need to have something positive to work toward. And I will always remain idealistic, and I will keep writing about it.
Yay, I'm with you. Thank you very much for answering that question, and
You're
I hope to
welcome.
see you soon. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Aw, you have the best fans ever.
I have really good friends and fans.
But you get what you give, and obviously this is all fruit from it. All right, I think can we have you play another song? Is that all right? Yeah.
Yes.
What song do you want to play next?
I think I'll play a newer song. It's called The Way.
Ooh,
and it kind of exemplifies what I was talking about like healing and forward movement, and writing about something that to me is spiritual, although I kind of like to find different words that aren't so loaded. It's kind of just my soul trying to find its way. So
I love this guitar, by the way. It is sweet. I wish you guys could see this. I wish we
It's a big pumpkin guitar.
It is a big pumpkin guitar. It's awesome. All right, take it away.
Also, this is the song that I recorded for my second song. So if you like it, expect it out soon. Hey there, stranger. Do you know the way back to the path? I am lost in the wild with the heart of a child. I have wandered so long from the place that I come from. Won't you show me the way? So she took me to the river and told me to jump in. And I said no, the current is much too swiftly flowing. What if I go under? I can't help but wonder, will I breathe the river into me? Can we truly ever be ready to take a leap of faith? So she took me to the edge and said, this is it. You must go or never know what you missed. And you can't stay forever lingering on the precipice. That's just the way it is. That's the way it is. That's just the way.
Wow. That was beautiful.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
I know. I have to clap after everyone. They're so good. Wow, that is such a good sequel to Breaking Through. I can't wait to hear the real studio version of that. It's great. We're gonna be back. Just keep listening on Soundstage.
Welcome to Chamberlain Chiropractic, where your first step to real pain relief starts with a thorough diagnostic consultation. We achieve the best results for you by combining corrective chiropractic care with years of experience and expertise in progressive rehab, nutrition, and lifestyle planning. It is this combination that creates a powerful and effective foundation for removing the physical cause of your body's inability to heal itself. Check out our services at ChamberlainChiropractic.com. This is Dr. Jeff Chamberlain inviting you to make an appointment for a free exam today by calling 610-429-4920. That's 610-429-4920.
With winter weather just around the corner, contact a qualified service technician to ensure that your propane system is operating safely. Make sure that everyone in your family knows what propane smells like and what to do in the event of a gas leak, including knowing where the gas supply valve is and when and how to safely close it. Call Call us today to learn more.
Brought to you by the Pennsylvania Propane Gas Association and your local propane service providers. Now there's a new way to find your wild. PennsWilds.com guides you through Pennsylvania's great outdoors with articles that are serious, humorous, and always informative. You'll find Outdoors PA features with the Pennsylvania Game Commission covering hunting, licensing, and wildlife. Learn hunting safety, brag about your hunt, and upload photos to the Ram Trophy Room. PennsWilds.com. Brought to you by Ram Trucks and the rugged 2014 Ram 1500. Explore the wilds of Pennsylvania at PennsWilds.com.
Hey everyone, Steven Singer here. Join me Saturdays from 3 to 5 p.m. for Reconstruction, remix music show with yours truly. Futuristic beats of back-in-the-day music, exclusive to WCHE 1520 AM, the talk of Chester County, and WCHE1520.com.
Hello, this is Ty Tour. Thank you for listening to Soundstage.
We are back on Soundstage. All right. So we were talking. I want to expound a little bit on the. I know you keep saying how. You're fine. I know you keep saying. You right there?
Yeah. There's a flap underneath the table.
I keep hitting it.
Next time I'll give you a different seat.
Hey Jay, we might want to lose this flap. If he heard that, I don't know if he did that.
You keep saying how, you went through things that, other people have or are going through, and you want to be able to help them. Do you feel comfortable enough sharing that a little bit more, getting a little bit deeper with that?
Sure. Well, I can use the example of the last song I played, which is called The Way, and I talk about... meeting someone in the woods,
right,
and then following them down to a river, which is not actually something that I recommend doing if you meet someone in the woods, but it's kind of like a dream sort of thing. And the idea is that I'm meeting myself, and I'm telling myself, you can't just stand on the edge forever. You have to jump off and take a leap of faith and trust in that. So, one example of how I've tried to live that is all of my traveling this summer. And last summer too, I just I can get kind of stuck, and then I don't know how to get out, but I have to just jump out. You can't mosey out.
Yeah.
You kind of have to just jump out
Just
that
do
was
it.
for example, Asheville, going to Asheville for a month with my friend Ben. I didn't know what I wanted to do to kind of shake things up, and that was the first opportunity that presented itself to me. I'm so thankful to my friend Nick Friedman down at the Duck Pond Pottery in Brevard, North Carolina, because he let me stay camp in the woods by the pottery for a month.
Was it near a river? I'm sorry.
Yes, it was.
Was it? Oh, there you go. Okay.
So those seeds were planted.
Yes.
And he taught me pottery.
Wow.
So these are the kind of crazy things that I've been getting into, and I just have to jump into them and trust that it's all going to work out, and it always does.
Right. Wow. I love it. You could write a book. Next time you should do a documentary. You should have someone just come and just, I don't know, someone come and just follow you and document
love that.
it. That'd be so sweet. You need to do it.
I do plan on writing books too.
Yes.
In my life.
Good.
A lot of thoughts.
Yes. I gotta ask you, because you have I just love your sound, and I've loved hearing all the different kind of just sounds, songs, lyrics you've come up with over the years, here and there, as I've gotten to see you perform at the open mics or just hear your stuff online. But it's always, you've progressed in different ways, but it's always stayed the same, as you're just so unique, and you have a lot of different blended sounds that make you into one. So I've always wanted to know, and now I can ask you, what have some of your influences been that just make this
Oh yeah.
different sound that you have?
Definitely a wide variety. The first one that comes to mind is Patty Griffin, who's kind of a country folk singer. She's one of the artists that I grew up with. And then I've listened to a lot of kind of jazzy stuff, like Billie Holiday, and the modern example is Regina Spektor.
Yeah.
I can, like, sing every word of her albums without it even playing. Like, just right now, I could sing you an entire Regina Spektor album.
I should have known that. I think I vaguely remember that from before. Yes, you definitely have a little bit of, yeah.
And then there's wild stuff. Like, my parents have a really awesome taste in music, and they've played stuff like King Crimson and folk stuff like Crosby, Stills and Nash, and crazy jazz fusion like John McLaughlin and Chick Corea, who I saw in concert 2 times, and it was crazy.
So just a lot of different
Yeah.
things. Yeah. Which we gotta mention again, your dad's show.
Yeah.
Is it Friday or Saturday?
Saturday.
Saturday,
This
okay.
Saturday,
This Saturday
the
at Steel
25th.
City. And then next Friday, you're playing again at Steel City for their Halloween Big Bash. And then you have some other gigs coming up, too, that we didn't mention yet, if you want to plug those.
Sure. On December 5th, I'm playing in Boyertown at the Other Farm Brewing Company with my awesome friend named Ryan Ratu, and she is an incredible singer-songwriter. Another person that just sings straight from her soul. And so that show starts at 8:30 at the Other Farm, and then the other one is January 9th at Chaplin's.
Nice.
In Spring City, Pennsylvania. That one starts at 8, and it is also with Ryan. And I'm so excited because she and I just kind of go together so well musically. We both we sing heart music.
I want to hear her stuff sometime. Maybe get her in here.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ryan.
She would be
Get both
perfect
of you
for
in
this.
here. That would be so great.
Yeah.
And yeah, Chaplin's, both Steel City and Chaplin is just what great music venues. We're so blessed and lucky to have them in this area. You okay with playing us maybe one last song before we have to go? I can't believe we're like almost done this interview. This is sad.
I was actually thinking that I would play one of the most recent songs that I've done because I've kind of had this folky, jazzy thing going on for a while, but I'm trying to expand into more powerful, like loud stuff, like happy, upbeat stuff, and also just other genres in general. So this song was inspired by Patsy Cline.
Okay,
It's like a country ballad.
I'm excited to hear this. I love how we get to premiere all these. I'm like, feel so honored. What is this one called?
It's called I Can't Feel Your Light.
That's powerful right there, just in the title. Dang. All right, take it away.
I can't feel your light anymore, darling. It's so far away. And I can't lay in the sunshine anymore. And I'm in a heliocentric way. When your light shines on me, I know it can't stay every day. But if I can't feel your light anymore, I just might wither away. We've got words and pictures, but I want you to be here with me. My heart is trying to reach yours, What words can I say? If I can't look into your eyes anymore, then I don't want the pictures anyway. When your light shines on me, I know it can't be sunny every day. But if I can't feel your light anymore, I just might wither away.
Wow. Oh, that was beautiful. I cannot wait to have all these on a little album, hopefully one day, right?
I'm working towards it.
Yes. Good luck with just the rest of your music and all the endeavors, and hopefully more travels, more singles. And,
Definitely.
Wow, thank you so much for just taking the time to be on the show, and I would love to have you and Ryan on sometime. That would be a blast. Let's do that. Let's plan for it. Thank you. Thank you for just what you do with your music and for just like blessing other people with it, and give us a little private concert here.
You are so welcome.
I like feel so relaxed now. That's my yoga. Just you playing for us. That's all I need. Again,
Can
just
I say
yes,
something?
sure. I wanted you to say your last little piece.
Yeah, so if you want to download Breaking Through, my new single, go to emilyneblock.bandcamp.com/releases. And that's Emily Neblock emilyneblock.bandcamp.com/releases. And you can download it for whatever price you want, including $0, and that is totally fine with me.
Yep.
I want everyone to know that. Like, if you don't want to, that's fine. Just download it. That's all I care about. Just hear it.
That's what it's there for, right? Yeah. Thank you again. And yeah, good luck with on Saturday playing with your dad.
Thank you.
At Steel City. And then Steel City again next Friday night. You guys got to go out. It's going to be an amazing, amazing show on Halloween. If you have nothing to do, go. It's going to be awesome. Costumes are allowed, right? Of course.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Oh, my God.
Wait,
yes.
Can I ask what you're going as?
I think I'm going to be the Karate Kid.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I couldn't think of a better way to wrap up this interview than Emily going as the Karate Kid.
I just have to do the crane pose every now and then, and people will know exactly who I am.
No, which Karate Kid?
The original.
Ah, okay. I was curious because, I mean, when you think about it, Ralph Macchio is the original, but you do have, what, 2 others?
Yeah.
That's true.
I can't wait to see pictures. It's going to be awesome. All right, you guys tune in next Thursday, 4 to 5 p.m. for Soundstage. Emily, thank you for all you do, and thanks for being on the show today.
Thank you, Nicole.
All right, see you guys.